Happy Star Wars Day, guys!
Happy Star Wars Day, everyone. It is also my birthday.
Yeah, as you notice, I don't have a girl sitting on me. But yes, it is Star Wars Day, so happy May the 4th to you, and May the 4th be with you. Let's talk about my top 5 picks of Star Wars TV shows that I really enjoy. Let's get into it. And of course, do not forget to like, subscribe, and follow for more content right here on 94.3 Radio 1. Now, these TV shows actually, fit into the entire timeline of Star Wars that is in between the movies here and there. So, my first pick, one of my absolute favorite TV shows of all time is The Clone Wars. Now, this may seem like a kid's show to a lot of people, but it's not a kid's show at all. It is super, super adult. And of course, in the 7th season, it gets really, really hardcore. This TV show is actually embedded in between The Clone Wars and Revenge of the Sith. So, in between these two movies is when the entire TV show takes place, and we see the Clone Wars fleshed out to its original, beauty that is. In fact, George Lucas actually references the Clone Wars in the first Star Wars movie.
You fought in the Clone Wars?
Yes. I was once a Jedi Knight, the same as your father.
And then, much, much later, like 30 years later, is when he brought it to life. So, this is how far George Lucas thought about the Star Wars universe. But this TV show, the animation is unparalleled. And of course, in the 7th season, the last season of The Clone Wars, we get to see overlapping points between Revenge of the Sith as well. And we get to see that from different perspectives. It's a TV show that every Star Wars fan has to watch. So check it out right now. Number 2, of course, is The Mandalorian. And of course, this is from The Mandalorian, my t-shirt. I love this t-shirt and I love The Mandalorian. It brought a huge, relief. Because honestly, as Star Wars fans, we all know that 7, 8, 9, mid. But apart from that, it brought back life to the Star Wars universe. Mandalorian, you see this lone gunman going around and chasing different people. It's a bounty hunter. And we get introduced to different characters such as, Grogu for one. And of course, we get to see a live-action Ahsoka Tano, who was, of course, Dave Filoni's brainchild in The Clone Wars. So we get to see him bring his character to life. And she's badass. What can I say? And in fact, the TV show Ahsoka Tano is a must-watch as well. But I want to really recommend that right now. The next TV show on the list is Rebels. Now, Rebels follows this quiet little band of, thieves actually, and one Jedi. Of course, they meet this Force-sensitive kid, and they go on adventures, taking on the Empire from their home planet. And they do get in a lot of shots in. Of course, the Empire is vast, the Empire is very, very strong, and we get to see a lot of characters. In fact, we also get to see the Empire fleshed out, to see the intricacies of what's working behind them. Now, these guys go to the ringer indeed, okay? The Rebels cast is incredible. The characters are, put to the test by the Empire. We've got Ezra Bridger, who's the new Jedi. Of course, we also get to see Kanan, who's one of the coolest Jedis out there. And they go through a lot in this show. I don't want to spoil it for you, but we get to see a lot of, different theories expanded on. And of course, the Empire fleshed out to its full beauty. The next TV show is Tales of the Jedi. This show is in the form of shorts and is also an anthology. They have 2 different stories, but at the same time, they all converge. They take us back to the early days of the Jedi Council and how the Jedi was keeping peace across the entire galaxy. Now, I love this animation style that Dave Filoni has mastered over the few years that he's been working with George Lucas. We also get to see, a young Qui-Gon Jinn, Count Dooku as well, and we get to see Mace Windu, finally see Qui-Gon Jinn go into the dark side. It's a very, very cool story indeed, and you should definitely check it out. It's just 6 episodes, and it's not that long either, and it's just refreshing to watch the early days of the Jedi Council. And the best thing is, we're going to be getting a new TV show today. Today is when it drops. It's called Tales of the Empire, which is like the B-side to this show, Tales of the Jedi, and the trailer looks very, very promising, and I cannot wait to watch this right now. Now, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about my absolute favorite TV show of all time, which is, of course, Kenobi. Kenobi is just to see, Ewan McGregor come back as Kenobi was brilliant. Not even Obi-Wan Kenobi, but Ben Kenobi this time, right? He has changed his entire outlook on life, and post the rise of the Empire, he is completely different. But he's living on the planet Tatooine and looking out for Luke, which they don't really show in the show, but we get to see a young Leia, and that the interaction between young Leia and Kenobi is just godly. And check it out. And of course, we get to see Darth Vader as well as Kenobi fight it off once again. This was their final duel before their final duel, actually. Because he says that the last time we met, my powers have doubled since the last time we met, right?
My powers have doubled since the last time we met, Count.
Good.
Exactly. But yeah, this is the last duel that they had, and of course, Obi-Wan Kenobi, he really should have killed Darth Vader, but it's okay. It's all right. It's a great TV show indeed. What's your favorite TV show of all time, and which season do you really like of The Mandalorian? hit me up right on the comments and let me know as well. And for more details, keep following, liking, subscribing right here on 94.3 81. It's Comically. Happy Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you.